first invoice is for the month of June, so that's when the clock started. Technically, they were here on and off in May getting started, but we didn't officially turn the clock on yet. And so we have one level 2 person. He was here 40 hours a week, and recently they just assigned another level 1 person here. So we have 2 people here full time. We have a project engineer who comes on site often, and other resources that needed, mostly remote.
Mr. Chairman, they have been incredible. Absolutely incredible.
To share, I would just comment, yes, I think everybody is like super pleased. Ethan, who is our level 2, he is just a solid knows his stuff. Great, they're all great. They're all great at what they do. And kind of jumping back to, we did move the clerk's office off the GDS. We talked about getting rid of, and I won't put anybody on the spot, but I think they're thrilled. So yeah, we're gonna have that. So it's one small example, but we're gonna start to see that throughout the city once we move on some of these big projects.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yes, it's have motion carried. Just a reminder, that was just on RICO. All right. No, it was. I mean, certainly, and we've talked about this, right? We don't have a study session, and so I think, it's always good to circle back and where we're at with IT. But let's move forward. Item 7.19, motion to approve Dell My Deal state bid for the purchase of 75 laptop docks in an amount not to exceed $9,150 funded through ARPA Fund IT Capital Outlay.
Motion to approve. Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Brandana, and that was supported by Councilwoman Daniels. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Yes, it's have motion carried. Item 7.20, the motion to approve CBTS sole source for E911 yearly renewal in an amount not to exceed $7,040 funded through General Fund IT contractual services.
Motion. Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Witten, supported by Councilwoman Daniels. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yes, it's have motion carried. Item 7.21 is a motion to receive and file Police and Fire Retirement System Performance Review, June 30th, 2024.
Motion?
Support.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilman Witten. Is there any discussion? Hearing, yes.
Could I ask Jason to just give us an update, or I know that there's a summary here, but for the people at home, is it performing? And I just want, if he could. If it's not prepared, then that's fine too.
Good evening, through the chair. I'm just trying to hold up the report actually, so give me a sec. Not liking it.
I had that problem too. My paper one?
If you have a paper one, I'll be happy to go over the paper one.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Give me a weird error there. Okay. All right, so through the chair, just the report may look a little different. The financial advisory for both pension boards just switched companies. One company acquired the other company, so it's the same consultant, which does a great job with both pension boards. But the report, the company's going to be a different name now. So, but the report is similar to what has been given in the past, and we'd like to go to.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I'm looking through this, and we passed this a couple different times, but the summary,
Yeah,
to be very kind of clear, what are the critical things on the police and fire pension? Where are we at in our funded, funding for it? We go through it.
don't know,
those major.
Yeah, I can weed you guys through it. I think, I don't know what's out there, treasurer might put on, but it's the full report. But I can get you guys to the summary point. I see a page 350 on your agenda, or page 19 on the actual report. But if you go to page 350, it gives you a summary for the quarter of the beginning balance plus all the additions, deletions, and then the ending balance. Just to summarize for people at home, the balance as of April 1st, 2024 in the police and fire pension fund for assets was approximately $143 million. At 6/30, 2024, that amount was just above $141 million. As you can see, if people are updated on the markets, that was a bad quarter for all the markets. So the return was actually negative $300,000 for the quarter. And then take that into account plus our payments to the benefits to the pension as well, resulted in a loss for the quarter of approximately $2 million and some change. Again, it's just for the quarter. For the year to date, I believe we're still looking good returns, but it was just a bad quarter for the markets for sure. That being said,
The $2 million is really, contributions were $2.2 million and distributions were $4.2. So that fundamentally right there, if you just look at the in line, yeah, we went down $2 million, but we're paying out right over $4 million and bringing in $2.2.
that is correct, because the 2.2 is the portion of the city contribution. We do it twice a year, and that was the second portion is due in that quarter. And then you're right, Council or Chairman Drive, $4 million is what we pay out quarterly for pension benefits. It's approximately $1 million and some change per month that goes out for pension benefits for police and fire. But yes, usually returns are enough to cover most of that, but it was a bad quarter on returns. That being said, on the next page, on page 351, that gives you the kind of like the returns, the gains or losses on the fund itself, and then it's separate by the type of investment. Equity is your stocks, international is international stocks, fixed income is like bonds, corporate bonds, municipal bonds, and then real estate is kind of like what they call alternative investments. So you can see on page 351, for the quarter, the total fund only got about 1.79% return on its policy, but you can see for the year, it's at 15.8% return. So again, a bad quarter for sure for any type of investments. So that's why you're seeing that downside. But this, on page 351, is the performance of the fund itself and in the different industries that it's invested in. And then if you go behind that, then you're going to see like the actual investments that the pension plan has, like what equities do we invest in, S&P 500, and what providers we use, PNC, large cap, things like that. So again, yeah, this report is typically not the one that we give the council because it is that full detailed report that we go over at our pension meetings. We usually just give you a summary, but the pages I just laid out is that summary data.
Thank you. And probably the only thing would be to bring that forward, because I think that's kind of more of the summary. There's a lot of, like, certainly, more of the backup is better than none. It's just, they kind of got lost in the middle there. But I appreciate you taking us through it.
Yeah, you can definitely, with all the additional data, you can definitely get lost, for sure.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Yes, it's had, motion carried. Item 7.22, motion to receive and file general employee retirement system performance review, June 30th, 2024. Motion by Councilman Rose, supported by Councilwoman Daniels. Is there any discussion?
Chairman, we have the same summary.
Let's do a chair, we're getting right there. So, again, this, with the general pension plan,